Too many people pass through mid-Michigan on their way to someplace else. They head up north, zip across the Zilwaukee Bridge, and never see the Crow Island marshes below. Why not see what lurks under the bridge and in places that development left behind?
This spot, along the Flint River, drew the first people to trade with the Indians. Industry followed, leading eventually to automobile manufacture.
It's a quiet place now. A river that was once so full of sawdust the fish choked is now being restored for public access with a kayak launch. Exploring Mid-Michigan, published by Michigan State University Press, doesn't stick with one narrative or even an alternative narrative. It's encyclopedic in its curiosities and in the stories it tells. In the 1930s, the Federal Writers Project hired unemployed writers to hold the mirror up to America. The result was a collection of guides to states, cities, and regions that are messy with original accounts, tangents, and commentary that doesn't sugarcoat anything. Exploring Mid-Michigan takes up that unfinished work for our own time.
The region follows water. Creeks gather into rivers.
The lives of indigenous people revolved around rivers.
As white settlers arrived, the Anishinaabe suffered tragic losses. Yet they stayed. Rivers gathered towns. Towns gathered workers. Industry developed from early sawmills to carriage companies, automobile factories, shipyards, salt, coal, and chemicals. The major cities covered in the book, Flint, Saginaw, Bay City, and Midland, all share the same river system and were linked by geography, industry, and the development of the awareness that my water is your water, is their water, is our water. There was serious pollution impacting Saginaw and floods across the river system before Flint's water crisis.
The people who came to the cities came from impoverished cut-over land, from swamps, from cotton plantations, and mining company towns. Ours is a working-class region. The book rescues the stories and struggles of ordinary people who are often left out of traditional histories. It tells of their communities and their folklore, from shop floor solidarity and union politics to the ways they connected in social clubs, singing groups, bands, and recreational pursuits like hunting and fishing.
Flint's a legendary labor city, but people across our region have always been involved in fighting tyranny, from the Patriot War to the major achievement of the GM sit-down strike to the open housing protests of the 60s and the current struggles for environmental justice in Flint and across our watershed.
One of the most subversive of all activities is to remember how things were and how they felt and what people did. The settings, objects, and feelings captured here should inspire you to go out and see these places for yourself.